Hello and welcome to a Sherrie with Sherrie. Today I want to talk about my little indulgence. It's an animal memoir, was never intended to be written. I just got the idea from reading Monty Don's book, Nigel, My Family and Other Dogs, which was a lovely book about all the animals, all the dogs that he's had in his life that he's loved and lost, and I thought I could do that. So hence this came about. It's an animal memoir. It's illustrated with photographs from many years ago to more recent times. And I just thought I would read a little section, which was how I came to get my first puppy. My mum wasn't a dog person, so it took a lot of persuading. It was a Saturday afternoon and I sat idly picking a scab on the knee in the kitchen of our smart 1950s-60s bungalow on a new housing estate in a very pretty village in the Staffordshire Moorlands, whilst my mum was at the sink washing the lunchtime dishes. "Can I have a dog?" I muttered, almost to myself. "No," came back the sharp retort. "Well, can I take babies for a walk?" This was the latest pastime among my friends. The prams of the 1950s and early 60s were magnificent coach-built carriages, which of course we 9-year-olds couldn't see over. But it was summer and the hoods were down, showing the pristine broderie anglaise pram sets of pillows and quilts, the babies adorned in pretty frilly dresses or cool cotton romper suits, all smelling of that wonderful sweet baby smell. They were a sight to behold. The bigger the pram, the more coveted it was to push around. Looking back now, I can well understand my mum's horror at someone's precious baby being in my care, especially as I once tipped my sister's pushchair over the edge of the curb. Since having my own children, I go cold all over at the thought of letting a child take them out, or perhaps those mothers were more trusting than me as they arranged their babies beautifully in their prams for us to parade around the estate. I had savoured this pleasure on a few occasions when our next door neighbour entrusted her daughter to me, but my mum put her foot down firmly after I knocked a boy down the street over with the pram. No more baby walking for me. But I was persistent and ever hopeful that if I kept on she'd give in, or perhaps to a dog, hence the casual pestering. "No," she barked, with ever more force. I didn't let it stop me. "Well, can I have a dog then?" "No." "Well, can I take babies for a walk?" "No." This went on for some time until I was just trotting out the questions to add a bit of background music to the monotony of the scab picking, and her answers were getting as mechanical as my questions. I was astounded, therefore, when she slapped the last plate on the draining board and said, "When your father gets home, he can take you to the pet shop for a dog." Today I would have said I was gobsmacked, but the term hadn't been phrased in the 60s. I was speechless. I only remember waiting for my dad, full of excitement. I don't remember where he'd been, probably, as he always said, to see a man about a dog, raising my hopes, but one never materialised. But I couldn't wait for him to get back. "Mum says I can have a dog," I greeted him with, as he looked across the kitchen at Mum askance. "Take her to the pet shop," she told him in a beaten voice. And almost wordlessly, he complied. So that was how my first puppy, Judy, came to live with us. Judy's the only one I haven't got a photograph of, which is a shame. But I was 9, 10, he didn't take photographs so much then. The book is available in ebook format and paperback from Amazon. So if you love animals, it might just appeal to you. Have a little look. Thank you for listening. Enjoy your day.